Alright, here we go. This is going to be a look at Dustin McPhetridge. Justin McPhetridge, if you prefer. Or Dustin McFatass, whatever you want to call him. The disabled predator. The just being honest predator. I hate this guy. He's got to be in my top 5 least favorite predators of all time here. I mean, it's more about his interrogation is the reason I hate him. His confrontation here isn't actually the best or most memorable or anything. It's his interrogation that just brings out all the hatred for him. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of his. And he uses the disabled card so much, and he drives this fucking bluish purple, as he calls it, bluish purple PT Cruiser, which is just one of the worst cars, I think, that you can drive. But anyways, let's get into it.
Up next, don't let his disability fool you.
He has cerebral palsy.
This is a man with a deviant plan.
Did you bring the razors?
Yeah, I thought you wanted to be shaved.
I mean, yeah, he's completely fucked up. He's completely fucked up, and he doesn't get a pass because of his disability. And fortunately, he didn't get a pass because of his disability. He got did he get the most time? No, he didn't get the most time out of the Kentucky 7. It was, but he got more time than Lauren, did he not? I think that, because he had child porn and a bunch of other nasty shit on his computer, man. This guy is a completely dangerous person, and that's just because he doesn't get a pass, because he's got cerebral palsy. And it's really funny in this chat log. I can't pull it up. I think Perverted Justice has finally kicked the can here. Like, if I were to try to pull up his chat log, I don't think it'll pull up. I think that Perverted Justice is finally done. But yeah, he just is. Yeah, this isn't gonna load. This is a useless exercise here. But yeah, he fucking doesn't know how to spell, and it's really funny. He spells cerebral palsy, like he spells the word cerebral right, which is probably the more difficult one to spell, and then he spells palsy Paulsy, like it's the guy's name, Paul.
That's him coming at you.
Yep, I see him.
He would have a cane. He has cerebral palsy.
No, you come in.
And he wants to get her into the car. He's another one of these guys. He's another one of these guys that wants the predators, that wants the decoy to get into the car, which is scary and creepy as fuck. I mean, his excuse for it is probably that, oh, he can't fucking walk. But he had nothing good on the mind. But that's the thing. How is Justin going to rape somebody? I don't think he physically can, because any person, even a young, petite 13-year-old girl, I mean, I guess she's 19 or whatever, but he would have thought that anyone could just run away or beat the shit out of him. He couldn't have forcibly raped somebody. And yeah, here's Casey. She doesn't look hot here, but she looks fucking hot as hell in the house. It must be the studio lighting.
So he didn't have to walk.
That's my opinion.
Because he has the cane. I told him to come on inside, and he finally agreed.
Meet Dustin McPhetridge. He's 26 years old, divorced.
And how the fuck does this guy drive, man? How the hell does he drive? I don't understand. I can't comprehend. This guy drove 5 hours from buttfuck Kentucky. Let me just see. Yeah, see, it didn't pop up. Perverted Justice is dead, man. That's so sad. Hopefully somebody saved them all. But yeah, anyway, he drove 5 hours to the Sting House from buttfuck Kentucky, or Tennessee. Sorry, the Tri-Cities, as he says. Oh, you can Bristol, Johnson City, and Kingsport. You can hit them all from 15 minutes away. It's like he's so like that snapping. Anyways, he's like he drove 5 hours, and how the hell does this guy drive, man? I don't know. I hope he was driving in the slow lane, just 40 miles an hour, just for the safety of everybody else on that road. Yeah, I would not want this guy behind the wheel. And I might be. Is that considered prejudice these days to say that? I wouldn't want this guy behind the wheel. Are you nuts?
Suffers from cerebral palsy and collects Social Security benefits. He's driven 5 hours to have...
Social Security benefits. See, this guy's a piece of shit also, because he's like, he lives off of the state, but he's able to work. There are people with cerebral palsy who work. That is complete bullshit that he says that, oh, it's hard for me to find a job. No, you don't want to find a job. You just like to sit on your ass making wrestling DVDs and talking to underage kids, you sick fuck.
Have sex with a girl posing as a 13-year-old. As you'll find out, this isn't his first time chatting inappropriately with a minor. Our decoy Casey starts to feel sorry for him as she watches him struggle to get out of the car. But then she remembers what he'd been saying online.
When you listen to him talking, he really is no different. He still is wanting to have sex with a little girl.
Using the screen name Wrestling
And right there, that face is just, yeah, that's what I expect Justin to be like. You know, he's probably thinks he's king shit and everything. He tries to use his disability for everything. I can't remember. I've seen the full picture. I don't think this is the full picture. I think he's standing next to somebody quote unquote famous. I don't think they are famous, but he's like, so he probably uses his disability to try to get close to quote unquote celebrities in wrestling. Dude, East Tennessee. I remember when I liked wrestling. I was like 10 years old. Yeah. Some things you should probably grow out of. I mean, I'm not judging. There are a lot of adults, I guess, that like wrestling, right? But this guy was, how old is he in this? He's like in his early 30s, I think, right? So he was making, he was not WWE. He was doing like backwoods shit for independent hacks like Ricky Morton. And hang on, let me pull it up real quick. Give me 1 sec. Alright, yeah, so take a gander at this. This is from September 18th, 2007, also known as the day that Lauren started talking to Kayla, but that's besides the point. Dustin McPhetridge wrote this. He was the webmaster of RickyMorton.net. And Ricky was arrested for not paying his child support, right? And they're like, if you all donate to help his legal fees, or $2,000 would be appreciated. You'll sign... you'll receive a signed photo of Ricky. like, do you think Dustin? First of all, Dustin was probably just like Ricky Morton was probably like, oh, and Ricky Morton. There's a video out there of Ricky Morton where he talks about Dustin McPhetridge, and he says that he calls him the cripple boy. I mean, that's his words, not mine. In case anyone's like, oh, what are you? You're a disablest now too? And like, no, shut up. I'm just quoting somebody. But yes, he's like. I had the cripple boy helping me out. It's just like is just trying to give him something to do, basically. And then he shows up on TCAP like, oh no, Ricky called, and he says he name drops him in the show, but he didn't. He didn't drop his name. No one would have known about this if Ricky Moore didn't say anything about it. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Can you tell that this is me? I completely forgot I wrote this. Can I donate my KY jelly instead? Oh shit, I completely forgot that was me. Yeah, but that's me, the trash man, as you can see. Got the same photo as my YouTube picture. That's pretty funny. I completely forgot about that.
Tennessee, he asks the girl if he could be her first at sex.
What have you done with a guy?
Nothing.
Wow. So I'd be your first at everything?
Yeah.
Oh god.
After he tells
Imagine
the
that was
decoy
actually
about
true. Like the first person you blew was this disabled guy. The first person that you gave a handy to was this guy. Oh god.
his disability, he moves on to talking about anal and oral sex. He asks if he can shave her private parts and later makes a rather bizarre request.
Send me a pair of your panties. Pick a pair you want me to have and wear them for 2 or 3 days straight.
For reals?
Yeah.
He also asks,
That's disgusting. Oh, that's absolutely disgusting. Yeah, it just gives me the chills just thinking about that. Even if it wasn't a 13-year-old girl, I mean, that's still disgusting if it was a of-age person, you know? Ugh, why would you want to, after 2 or 3 days? Why would anyone want that?
her if he can have a three-way with the decoy and her sister.
Yeah,
He repeatedly
it just
asks
says
the girl to
it just says her sister. It was an 8-year-old sister. This guy is fucked up.
marry him. When they make a plan to meet, he tells her he'll bring an electric razor. KBI Commissioner David James watches on a monitor as McPhetridge comes
I love
into
this
the
guy
house.
right here. This is the
first
best.
look at him
This
and-
might be the best one-off character in TCAF right here.
You see him, and you could say that I felt a little bit sorry for him, a little bit. And then you remember why we're here. You know, whether he has cerebral palsy or not, he still was there to molest a child.
That's
and
pretty cool, right?
There's no excuse for molesting a child. I don't care what it is.
So what's up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
And I hate this guy. I just hate everything about this guy. His stupid hair. Why is there like a line right there? Right? I hate his stupid polo shirt with the fucking horizontal stripes. I hate his stupid fucking face. And I hate the Bluetooth earpiece that he has in. I understand it's 2007 and that was like top of the line technology for that day, for those days. But you look like a fucking prick. And I don't care if you have to have it because you can't use the phone because you're disabled. I don't care about that. You look like a fucking prick because you have one of these in. I fucking hate these things. Back even when I was a kid, I was like 10 years old, I think, in 07, 9 or 10 years old. And I remember I used to see fucking people with these Bluetooth headsets, and they were like so busy, like, oh man, I'm too busy to hold the fucking phone up to my ear. I'm too busy to put it on speaker because I have too many things going on in my hands. You know, I have to carry my coffee, I have to carry my book, I have to carry my pen and my piece of paper. I don't have time to hold a fucking phone, so I need to put it in my ear. I fucking hated these fucking things. I used to see people like, that's what I'm saying, I used to see people like carrying those, using those all the fucking time. They looked ridiculous. Thank God some advancements in technology have been made that these are basically irrelevant these
Did
days.
you bring the razors?
Yeah.
So what did you want to
I hate his
do
stupid
with them?
voice. Maybe the thing I hate most about him is his stupid voice. He's got the fucking stupid southern accent and it's nasally and whiny. Yeah, what are you about to do, sweetheart?
I
Yeah.
was kind of confused.
I'll show you later.
Can you just tell me, please? I won't come here if you don't tell me.
I thought you was wanting to be shaved. Down there.
Down there.
Is that what you wanted to do?
And even the decoy looks like, even the decoy gives him like a, are you shitting me look? Look at this right here. I love her face
you
right
wanted to
here.
do?
She's like, are you kidding me? Like, she's still got the smile on her face, but she's like, are you shitting me? Her eyes just give that expression like, you're actually serious? You would never, if this was a real 13-year-old, I hope that a real 13-year-old would know not to let an idiot, a cripple, as Ricky Morton would like to say, like Dustin McPhetridge, get anywhere near them with a razor. Are you kidding? And an electric razor at that. I mean, it won't cut you. Maybe I don't know. I've never shaved a vagina before, but I'm going to assume that if it's like an electric safety razor, right? That's what I'm assuming it is. Still, I don't want that touching anything close to that down air area.
Yeah, that's what you wanted to.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of nervous. I'd rather, like, talk about it first so I kind of know. You know what I mean?
What are you wanting to talk about, sweetie?
Well, like, tell me what you're going to do so I'm, like, kind of prepared.
It's just easier to explain it
As
we go along before I...
And yeah, he's like so shocked by that request. Talking, you want to talk first? When I was on adultfriendfinder.com, we didn't talk at all. When I was talking to XX Perfect Drug or whatever her name was, we didn't talk at all. When I was talking to my ex-wife, we didn't talk at all because he was fucking married at one point. Are you kidding? Who would marry this piece of shit?
do it.
Well, like, what would you do first?
I don't know. I'd like to hold you
And then what?
and kiss you. That's why I was asking you to come over here.
It's a
Well,
little
yeah,
bit
I
of passive
understand that,
aggressive
but-
by Dustin right there. I said, I'm asking you to come over here. Like, yeah, he's definitely being a little bit aggressive right there. I mean, he can't be aggressive because he can't even stand and walk, but he's getting annoyed at least. He's like, hey, none of this talking. I want you to come over here. Give me a hug. I'd like to hold you, kiss you. That's like what Eugene Daly, the fucking veteran postmaster, said, right? He said, I'd like to hold you, kiss you, touch you. Some people have wanted to see Eugene Daly. I do have it on the list.
Yeah, I wouldn't force you to do anything, sweetheart.
News.
Well, I wasn't gonna do nothing.
You weren't going to do anything.
No.
Why don't you tell me what you're doing?
That is one of the best oh shit reactions on this entire show right here. Oh my god, I love it. And he says, well, I wasn't gonna do anything. Yeah, right, yeah, right, yeah, right. You brought KY jelly with you because you weren't gonna wash your hands with KY.
Yeah,
I love this.
that,
Look at
but-
this reaction right here.
I wouldn't force you to do
Oh, this is one of the best oh shit react. I wish we had uncut for Dustin McFadass because it wasn't just right after this line. I'm gonna guess that it wasn't just after this line that Chris Hansen popped out. There must have been something before that. But I love this reaction right here. One of the best.
Thanks, sweetheart.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Well, I wasn't gonna do nothing.
You weren't going to do anything.
No.
Why don't you tell me what your plan was?
I didn't bring nothing with me. I didn't do nothing.
What a
bad.
fucking liar. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just being honest. I'm always honest. I hate trouble. And he completely lies the entire time. I hate this guy with a passion. A passion.
I would never force nobody to do anything against their will, sir.
But you did bring some things with you tonight.
I brought a razor.
A razor. And what were you going to do with the razor?
I thought she wanted to be shaved down there, and I thought she said she was 17 or something.
What a dumbass.
Right here.
I believe that, sir. And
17. And first of all, he says 17. Like it's still underage, but it's not really underage. I mean, it's past the legal age of consent, so it's fine in the eyes of the law, I guess. But he says, first of all, he makes no reference to the fact that she's 17. They can't pull the chat log up, which is annoying, but he doesn't. He's full of shit on that. He completely knows that she's not 17. He's a fucking idiot. But yeah, he says, oh yeah, she was wanting to be shaved down there. Like, that's okay. Like, that's completely normal. Oh my god. Everything about this guy. Hate him. Everything about him.
He was told online she was 13, and he even referred to her young age several times, wishing she was 5 years older.
Yeah, there you go. I could have just waited and saved myself the breath right there and just let Chris Hansen say
Sex
it, right?
talk.
I was trying to see if I could find out if that was a cop, or so I didn't waste those.
Well, it sounds
their
like
times.
it sounds like what you're trying to see is if you could score with a 13-year-old girl.
No, sir.
I mean, have you chatted online with underage girls before?
Quite honestly, I had one time before.
A young girl.
Yeah.
He says he was chatting with a 14-year-old girl.
I love that face right there. He's like, woo! I love that right there. Look at this again.
Yeah.
He says he was chatting with a 14-year-old girl. The girl's mother's boyfriend
I love
was a
that
cop,
right there.
Found out about it and wanted to press charges.
It never went to trial. I apologized and everybody.
Did you plead
That's-
guilty or no contest?
We didn't go to court. It was just over the phone. And
Now that's the Japanese steakhouse story. That's part of the Japanese steakhouse story that he talks about for like 20 minutes, and the interrogation just rambles on and on about the fucking Japanese steakhouse. He says that, yeah, I mean, it was all handled over the phone, and you know that that's Mama McPhetridge just fucking pulling all the cards out. Oh, come on, he's disabled. He doesn't know what he's doing. Just give him a break. Please, he's disabled. Just let him go. Now, you know that was all of his mother. And Dustin probably got on the phone for 5 seconds, said, yeah, I apologize. Will you want a guy offer you some KY jelly? Oh, shit.
like, hey, I'm sorry. This is why I said that.
Was it a scary situation to you?
Yeah.
Did you learn your lesson?
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem so tonight.
That's like Stanley Kendall. I have learned my lesson. Then years later, he gets caught. Well, he gets catfished by Joey Jeremiah, and was it Ember? Was it Ember? I don't even know. But yeah, it's like, I learned my lesson, and he does it again. That's the same thing right here. And it's like Kevin Molesterbeck said the same thing, right? Molesterbeck, not Westerbeck. Molesterbeck said the same thing, right? He's like, I learned my lesson the first time, and the interrogator goes, obviously not. Oh shit, come on.
Man,
You say, I want to make love to you. Have you ever seen people have sex?
It's just
Then you
curiosity.
send her a picture of people having sex.
I thought she asked for it.
She asked for it. She didn't ask for
Yeah,
it.
what an
You sent
idiot.
it to her. And even if she did,
He's so guilty. He's under a rock.
you're not supposed to be sending stuff like that to somebody who says they're 13.
But instead of taking responsibility, he tries to blame it all on the decoy.
She was wanting me to come up here and see her so bad, and I didn't want to disappoint her.
You're a grown man.
I know.
What do you think should happen to you?
I love it when they blame the decoy. It's like the dumbest excuse ever, but they so many of them go to it. It's like, oh man, she practically begged me to come here. A 13-year-old girl can't even leave the house by herself yet. Is fucking calling all the shots here. Come on, pity me.
Don't know, I don't.
Well, there's something I gotta tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who
I love
try to
this part coming up.
young teens online for sex.
It's all wrong in my part, but she led me on a little too, and I understand both ways.
I mean, she's not driving the train here. You're the grown-up.
I understand it's all wrong on my part, but she led me out a little bit too, so I understand both ways. He's like, come on, you're fucking ridiculous. Oh man, but I love that line. That's probably my favorite line of this interrogation from McPhetridge. Let's watch it again.
Sex.
It's all wrong in my part, but she led me on a little too, and I understand both ways.
I mean, she's not driving the train here. You're the grown-up.
I don't know.
Now, you get that, right?
Yeah, that's stupid on my part.
All right, hang on one second. Hang on one second, guys. All right, yeah. So I just had to pull something up for after this. So let's just keep
Dustin
going.
doesn't seem to know that officers from the Warren County
has no
Sheriff's
clue.
Office are waiting to arrest him.
Dustin, take a step out, okay? Take a step out.
Okay.
Because of his disability,
And these cops are really, they are pretty nice about this. If I was running this shit, I would have tackled him. Because who wouldn't want to tackle this guy? I mean, he's an easy target, I guess. But, yeah, he's a bit of an easy target, but I would have enjoyed tackling this guy, just beating the fucking shit out of him. I mean, these guys are helping him down, they're helping him do everything. It's like, come on. He's got this weird, like, patch right there. I don't know what the fuck that is.
officers are careful taking him into custody.
I thought they said I wasn't under arrest.
It's like the worst part about this. Dateline guy told me I wasn't going to be arrested. I could leave. Yeah, right. That never happened, first of all. You're a fucking asshole, McPhetridge.
He's being
He's going to go into this sob story. Just look at his fucking stupid face.
His car is searched.
Braun electric razor, some K1 lubricant,
It's hand sanitizer, I swear.
and digital cameras.
Then he's brought in for questioning, where he admits to bringing a
Dudinsky.
razor and lubricant.
What were you going to use it for?
I guess,
Was it in case you had sex with her?
yeah, but I was going to try not to.
But you would have had sex if you hit it off with her.
If we got along and I thought it was a meaningful relationship, honestly, then yeah.
Again, he says he's not the only one to blame. The girl teased him into coming.
She called me today, wanting me to come up here.
Well, you were telling her you were her boyfriend, right? You wanted to marry her.
After she's 18?
Again, he's one of these idiots. He's one of these idiots that's like, oh yeah, I want to marry the decoy. I want to wait around 5 years for the decoy. Get the fuck out of here.
Does he explain the picture he sent?
Because she said she'd never seen a penis before.
Why does a girl that age have to see one?
I don't have no answer for that one.
He admits that he probably possesses child pornography.
And see, this is spoiling the interrogation, but it's fucking so long. It's not really spoiling it, but yeah, he just digs himself into the biggest hole ever. I don't understand. I mean, he says he doesn't like lawyers, so maybe that's why. But he just admits to everything. He admits to everything after playing games for so long too, where he's just like, I'm being honest, and then continuing to lie about everything. He finally comes clean and just digs himself into a huge hole. Fucking idiot. He just thought, and then this whole time, it's really funny as hell. He went to prison for like 7 years, 8 years, something like that. And during this time, he just thought he was gonna get it. He was just gonna get let go. What a fucking idiot, man! And he's like, and then when he was in prison, all he did was bitch and complain the entire time, writing letter after letter to the judge, saying shit like, "Oh man, my health is deteriorating. I need a hot tub and a masseuse." Like, what a fucking piece of shit, man! I fucking hate this guy.
There's probably a few photos and a few videos that I had downloaded.
Have you ever met anybody in any other chat rooms that you've had sex with?
Yes.
Any of them underage?
No, sir.
That's probably a lie. I love this. This is the best. Okay, this might be the best part right here. I love this. I could make a whole video just talking about the final 16 seconds of this video right here. I could do it. This is the greatest thing. One of the greatest moments in TCAP, in my opinion.
Later, he goes
first of all, I love it. Why is his fucking shirt like that? Is that just the way his body is? I think it's probably just the way his body is. But I love these two guys right here are the hidden stars of this. I love this guy, Sleepy Morgan Freeman, and you got the bald Goldilocks right here, who we found out the TCAP community has found answers to everything. This guy right here was arrested for a DUI on a bike, on a bicycle. This fucking guy. And he's getting broadcasted. They could have at least blurred these guys. I mean, this guy looks more like a predator than some of the guys that showed up. But these guys didn't do anything related to this. But they're getting broadcasted on national television for really no reason. I mean, I would have blurred their faces. But I guess NBC's like, they're criminal scum anyway. We'll just throw them in there. But yeah, this is great right here.
a judge where he enters a not guilty plea.
Your bond will also be $50,000 cash.
Should I be signed over to the custody of my mother?
No, sir.
Okay,
I'll see you Friday.
She gets her vehicle back.
And I love that. He's like, can I be signed over to the custody of my mother? And this guy right here, after looking completely disinterested, uninterested the entire time, when he says, can I see that she gets her vehicle back? He perks up. He's like, did this fucking clown just say that? He fucking perks up, man. And he's just, oh, man. I love it. Watch it one more time.
Custody of my mother.
Wait, go back.
Your bond will also be $50,000 cash.
Should I be signed over to the custody of my mother?
No, sir.
Okay,
I'll see you Friday.
She gets her vehicle back.
I'll see you Friday at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Oh, I love it so much. All right, that's it. That's Dustin McFatass. I hate this guy. Probably one of my most hated predators. But a little special bonus, in case people weren't aware, Dustin McFatass was back in court recently because, like Lauren, he keeps failing his rape class. So he could be going back to jail. And this is what Dustin McPhetridge looks like now. This is courtesy of the Temple of TCAP. And you can see how fucking hideous this guy is. First of all, he pulls a Harvey Weinstein showing up to court in a wheelchair to make himself look, to gain sympathy. But man, I don't know how old he is at this point, but man, he is aged. I mean, there is a more recent photo. Let me pull it up. Give me a minute. Yeah, okay, so there's this photo, which was from like 2 years ago, or 2 or 3 years ago, and he looks bad. He doesn't, I don't think he's ever gonna look good, but he doesn't look like this. What the fuck is this? He like has aged and gotten fatter, if that's even possible. He looks like he's like 65 years old here. I mean, it's a grainy picture, but I mean, he looks like he's 65 years old, in my opinion. But here he looks, you know, at least he looks his age, probably. But yeah, he could be going back to jail. He has like 90 days or something to clean up his act, or else he could be going back to the slammer, which is pretty funny. And that's what he gets. He deserves it all. He's one of the worst predators that showed up So that should do it, though. Dustin McPhetridge, I will do his interrogation. It's going to be long. It's going to be not interesting, but we'll do it. But until next time, hope everyone stays safe, stay healthy also. So until next time, I'll see you guys later.